We're going to take the carburetor off this Troy Bilt that I just got that appears to have a fuel related problem and clean that, see if we can get this Troy Bilt back to life. We'll first start by taking this cover off, which these screws have already been taken out or missing to begin with where he tried to work on it. And it looks very clean in here. I like seeing this. So now we'll take the 3 screws out here, and that will disconnect the gas tank from the cover. And these 3 screws are 5/16 in size. You have to loosen up to get this gas tank off this cover. And then we have this one bolt here. It's a 3/8 inch. And I like to take the gas tank off with the carburetor. There's a reason why I'm taking this tank off. I'm going to clean the whole gas tank out. So the gas tank is loose now. Now we're going to take the air filter cover off. And the air filter's off. Now I need to take this housing off. There are 3 5/16 inch screws in here as well. And the carburetor is now ready to come off. There are 2 3/8 inch screws or bolts to get the carburetor, and it'll come off with the gas tank. Take this linkage off when I get it dropped down. And the carburetor and the gas tank are ready to come off. I just need to disconnect this linkage here. And look what this person did. I don't know what they did, but apparently they glued, I don't know how this thing got broke, but this is part of the linkage. They glued it back on the carburetor, and look inside the carburetor. There's glue, looks like inside the carburetor as well. Isn't that a mess? I'm just not sure what they actually did. And how in the world did they break that? Wow. So now I see more of the problem. There should be some extension here on this carburetor that you can see. This O-ring is broke. This pipe is, or this, I'm not sure what you call this, but this is where the gas goes in. The end of this is broke as well. So I don't know if they got a severe vibration in this lawnmower. I haven't been able to run it yet to see where it vibrated and broke, but apparently they attempted to glue this back on. So you always run across a first within lawnmowers. So I have a spare carburetor that I can put on here with a piece there that is not broken, but now I'll have to figure out how to take that piece out here and replace it with one off a spare engine I have. So just looking at a junk engine I have, this is the piece that I need. See, it extends out further here where this is broke off, and looks like it broke inside this carburetor. They have major issues with this lawnmower here. If that vibrated so bad, it broke in there and they attempted to fix it. So now I need to take the cover off, which I hate to do that, to get to this piece under there and have to replace that. And that's the piece I'm talking about right here that's broken on the end. I think I got a real junker here, but got it down this far. I may as well replace that piece. See if there's any hope at all for this lawnmower. And to get this off, you have to take the magneto off as well, so the endless work, and you can see this tube is broken on the end and has to be replaced. Here's a part that I pull off a junk lawnmower. I need to clean this out, but it's identical to the one that's broken here. As you can see, this end is broken. Not good. So we got this part cleaned inside and out, and we're going to put this back on. I'm going to have to reset the magneto. So this is what it's supposed to look like. This is what the carburetor actually slides on. I also replaced that O-ring because the one on here was broken. So let's get the magneto back on and set it, and then we'll try this extra carburetor I have. Put the magneto back on and set that with a business card, just between the distance between this. And I've got the used carburetor on here hooked up, and the float was not stuck in that. It ran on an engine that I had, so I'm not going to clean it. Hopefully it'll run on this one. And the used carburetor is now on. And I'll save this one for parts. This probably can be replaced up here. Still good carburetor. Hopefully this one will still be good. Alright, this will be the first start with this Troy Bilt by replacing the carburetor and this intake pipe that was broken. Prime this. May not have enough gas in here, but we're going to give it a shot and then put some gas in here if needed. So let's see what happens here. It runs. First time. Way overfilled with oil. That propel works. I think that blade needs balancing. Way overfilled with oil. We'll sharpen the blade and see if we can put this back together.